Okay, so you may not know this about me, but I am a little bit of a Futo fan, in case you couldn't tell. So, I was going about on my Futoing on YouTube, as I do, when this channel appeared on the search. This is FutoEdits, a small channel featuring a description that tells us a little bit about them. She/her. Franchises that I really like: Toho, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Madoka Magica, Undertale, Amori, Pokemon, Lennon, RPG games that are like Earthbound. Birthday, December 25th. Age, I'm 17. While it may not seem like much on the surface, this channel goes much, much deeper than one would expect. So venture with me now as I explore this channel, its connections, and discover just how far a small channel like this one can spread. Unfortunately, though, some of the information listed is outdated, as this channel has not posted/updated anything in 3 years. Back when she did upload, she mainly uploaded character versus character battles, her first one being Steve versus Frisk/Char, which went something like this. Now, I'm not much of a power scaler, so I won't really be voicing my opinions on this, but by having Steve lose that fight, she accidentally got a bunch of Minecraft fanboys upset and angry at her. Enter Graplino Hungo. This man was the most prominent of the Minecraft fanboys, with 24 comments on the channel. When he posted his comment on that short, that was when the war between FutoEdits and Graplino began. FutoEdits clearly noticed the large amount of views her first short got, and while I'm obviously unable to tell how she felt at the time, what I can tell is that she made a few more versus videos with Steve. You can pull up any of her shorts with Steve in the title, and you'll find Graplino in the comments section saying something along the lines of "Steve solos" or "Stop the cap." Every single one. At some point, though, FutoEdits decided to start making videos alongside her shorts. She only ended up making 4 videos. I'll go ahead and show and discuss them here. Just a simple animation with a little text. Graplino made an appearance here and said, "You are pretty, now stop downplaying or hating on Steve." Fortunately for her, she actually had quite a few people defending her in the comments here. Nothing else to say here. Not much here as well, just 4 seconds of a screenshot with her username. In the comments she said, "It's midnight on my place now. Good night, everyone." So I naturally replied, "Good night." No response yet. If you change the sorting from top to newest, there's actually a hidden third comment from Graplino saying, "Delete your Steve losing videos now." That's pretty much all there is here. This video is just a simple Futo edit that she made to celebrate her birthday. I think I actually have some of those pictures saved. Fortunately for her, all of the comments were positive, and Graplino did not show up. A couple channels showed up on this video that I will be talking points later. The channels are Ghostly Shorts and Ignus the Arsonist. Not really much to see here. Just a simple New Year's video. There is a little bit to talk about in the comments though. Graplino commented, "Steve blinks New Year but beyond neg diff." To which one of Ignus's friends, Preston the Asylumer, replied, "I had a stroke reading this." Another comment to note is this one from Nyla channel, in which she requested FutoEdits to make an Amori vs. Betty Noir video. No response there, and it's been over a year, which is how I figured out that the channel is dead. That's all of the videos on the channel. There wasn't much to discuss here. Heads up, I'm not sure if I'm talking about all this in the order it happened, because I don't know how to see the release dates of shorts, so just bear with me, okay? Now we're moving back to shorts. So, as we can see, Graplino continued to appear, continuing with comments like this one on Steve vs. Giorno, guess who won, to which he stated that the short was cap. Not gonna lie, this response from Preston here saying, nah, it's actually a hat is like the greatest response. Although it appears that Ghostly Shorts noticed Graplino's constant hate, so he decided to make his own versus battle short, at FutoEdits versus Graplino Hungo. I'll play it here. The video was clearly made as a counterattack on Graplino, to which got his response, time to make a video about this. We could count this as a win because he's finally not defending Steve. Which then we got his short, me versus at Mononobe No-Futo. I'll play it here. Now, I'm not even going to talk about what he's trying to imply here. Even FutoEdits was confused, and he got a decent chunk of hate for uploading this, with this man Truewick commenting the same two themes over and over, with a lot of calling him a clown, and Ghostly Shorts commenting, guess what, it's payback time. Apparently, his payback was at FutoEdits versus at Graplino Hungo short, so not much to say, except when we realize his time to make a video about this was actually not me versus Mononobe no Futo, but was actually me versus Mononobe no Futo and Ghostly Shorts. Again, I'll play it here. For some reason, he is now depicting himself as a Giga Chad with a dinosaur head. And now FutoEdits and Ghostly Shorts are his kids, which begs the really weird question, why do you have a body pillow of FutoEdits if she's your kid? Which got the comment from Real Doom, hey Graplino, you are doing criminal thing, want me to call 911? FutoEdits' response was just the skull emoji, and Ghostly Shorts' response was, what's the matter, you mad? He also made this short labeled at Gepitgoat and Hakanayan, she is our main slave, with a still picture of her channel, which got her comment, why on earth are you so obsessed with me? To which he said, get ready to get attacked. And the conversation ended there. As for those channels he mentioned, at Gepitgoat doesn't exist anymore, but you can tell he was there because there are a lot of shorts with his name in them. As for at Hakanian, or however that's pronounced, he never did much on his channel, just a few versus shorts, but they're not really relevant, so I won't talk about them. That's pretty much all there is to say about the connections between Graplino and FutoEdits, surprisingly. Now we'll move over to talking about Ignus, one of FutoEdits' friends. I would talk about Ghostly Shorts here, but I kinda said all that there was to say in relevance to him earlier. This character, Ignus, was, or potentially still is, a friend of FutoEdits from back during around this time. He seemed to stick around for quite a while. They must have been good friends, because FutoEdits reached out on one of his posts asking for his Discord, to which he replied with his username. Now, There aren't too many interactions between FutoEdits and Ignus on this channel. It's most likely that they had most of their conversations on Discord, so there isn't much else to say. However, now we're at the troublesome part of this deep dive. As for where FutoEdits is now, it's a mystery. Judging by her birthday video, I can make a logical guess that she's 21 now. I've been making attempts of getting into contact with her. The first thing I tried was leaving a comment on one of her videos, but after noticing the year-old comment from Nyla channel with no response, I knew that the channel was dead and that wouldn't work. So the next thing I tried was Discord. She left her Discord profile in her video, but if that worked, I wouldn't be making this video right now. She deleted her Discord, so that's a no-go. The next strategy would be to get in contact with one of her friends, which is what I tried. The first thing I did was try to contact Ignus through Discord. Fortunately for me, his Discord does exist, but I don't think he uses it anymore. I have one last strategy. I have pinned a bunch of connected channels in the description of this video. If any of you are active and see this video, please, please, please reach out and tell me anything you know about what happened to FutoEdits. I'm pretty sure Ignis has told me everything he knows, but if you have anything else you want to say, Ignis, go ahead. And if any of you don't feel comfortable saying what happened just flat out on the YouTube comments, feel free to send me an email. It's in my channel description. Any more information you can have helps. If I can get information about what happened, I will most likely make a part 2 to this video. However, if the persons giving me the information specifically state that they do not want their information out in the public, I would respect their wishes and you will not see a follow-up. Why am I covering these bases? I don't know. It could happen. If you were not pinged and have no info to help with, I'll ask you this. Who would you say was more morally right for this whole comment debate between FutoEdit and Graplino? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say if you even understand what that means. That's pretty much all I have to say on this matter. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you made it this far. I know this seems kind of random for my channel, and that there are probably thousands of other channels out there just like this one, but this was the one I decided to cover, because, you know, Futo. See you next time, maybe. Consider the usual annoying things that YouTubers regularly say here. Join my Discord server. It's really for FYI. It's got like 5 people in there. Also, I opened up my art commissions page where you can ask me to draw you a piece of artwork. I do not charge any money because I am very aware that my artwork is not something worth paying any amount of money for. If you want to see something like that, consider checking it out. Peace.